Morning everyone, happy Monday the 1st of May. Can't believe the first quarter of the year is over. More than the first quarter, absolutely crazy. But it's Monday morning, it's just coming up 6 o'clock and I'm about to head out the door to go and teach a couple of fitness classes this morning. And the aim of this week is to do a week in the life of my 5th week in my bikini bodybuilding prep. So today, the main thing is just going to work this morning, coming back, and then I've got client check-ins and client calls this afternoon. And I've also got a food shop coming this afternoon. I've stopped doing my going to the gym on a Monday just because client check-ins do take priority at the moment. So my first workout of the week will be tomorrow. But the main thing today that I want to show you is my weekly food shop. That's going to come somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. So I just made my coffee. This is the Starbucks blend with Nespresso, the little collab I think that they've done. So I'm going to take this in the car with me. My breakfast that I have got is overnight Weetabix, and I put a Lindal protein yogurt, the sort of caramel flavoured, on top with some berries. So I'm taking that for my breakfast, got my coffee, and then I'll be back at around 2 o'clock. A little bit longer today because it's been a bank holiday. I think all the classes have been pushed back. So usually I'm done and home by 11:30, but obviously no one's going to go to a 6 AM class on a bank holiday Monday. So I'm going to head to work and I'll probably see you afterwards when I'm back home. Hello again. I'm back from work now. It is coming up 20 to 3. Well, I'm back home now, and today is a non-training day, so my calories are 1700 at the moment. So for lunch as well, kind of because my food shop is coming later on today, I haven't really got that much stuff in. So I'm just doing 2 slices of wholemeal toast with 2 eggs, making some scrambled eggs basically, and I've got the everything but the bagel sesame dressing to go on top as well, which just honestly changes the game. So I think I've put everything in today apart from what vegetables I'm going to have for my evening meal tonight, and I've got about 298 calories remaining, so that's good, because then anything that I make, like sauces for my evening meal tonight, or the veggies that I have, because I think tonight I might make some sweet potatoes, fries, and then I think I'm going to do that with some chicken tonight, or a salmon fillet and some vegetables. So I'll probably roast some broccoli or roast some Brussels sprouts, something like that. So plan of action for the rest of today. Today is a non-training day, so no cardio or anything today, just my steps. And my aim is just 10,000 steps today, and just being at work this morning, I have done 12,516. So I'm done, I can just chill. So at the moment I've got my walking pad upstairs under my desk, but I'm going to move that out of the way and sit my ass down for the rest of the day, apart from when I take the dogs out on their walk a little bit later on. But right now I'm going to have this and just have a sit down for 10 minutes, and then I'm doing client check-ins for the remainder of the day. And how that basically works is today, at the end of each phase, so either at the end of each 3 weeks if they're doing the 12-week program, or if they're at the end of each month, we sit down and we have a progress call. So that's about half an hour where we just talk through the last phase and talk through any concerns they've got on the next phase. But I've only got one call like that today with my lovely client Ida from Norway, and then the rest is just responding to their feedback form via a Loom video. So that usually takes me a couple of hours to get through, and then that's it. I was hoping to film one bit of content today just for tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll have time, but hopefully I will do. But I'm going to make my lunch for now, and hopefully this will fill me up, like I said, because it is a little bit later in the afternoon until my evening meal, which will probably be about 6 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to make this and I'll show you when it's done. So this is a bit beige and a bit dry, but it still tastes nice. This is my weekly shop. There's a couple of things that I actually forgot to buy, which is really quite annoying. So like I said, there are a couple of things that I didn't buy, but just because I forgot. But I think that's pretty much only apples, bananas, and peanut butter. But everything else we have. So starting first in the meats, they actually gave me some diced chicken breast instead of the full chicken breast. That was a substitute, but never mind, I'm only going to chop it up anyway. And I got 2 salmon fillets that run out on the 7th of May, so I'll have them by the end of this week. And then going into vegetables, I have 1 big iceberg lettuce. It's also coming to that time of year now where I actually genuinely crave like a chicken salad. Like one of my favorite things to do when I was at college, especially, it's what we all did. We'd buy a massive chicken, put that in the oven, and then shred that up and make a massive salad to go alongside it. And now the weather's getting nicer, that's kind of what I'm fancying a little bit more as well. And then I also got some aromatico tomatoes. Love a cherry tomato. I've already got my berries in here, however, I did also get some more raspberries and some mango fingers. I have the biggest sweet tooth ever, but obviously at the moment I'm steering off sweets for my prep, so this is the next best thing. But because it's been like, how long has it been now? A month, just over a month of me eating really clean and really focusing on what I'm eating and not eating crap, basically, I'm actually not craving it, and the fruit is becoming more like sweety taste to me, so that's great. And then I also got some tender stem broccoli and Brussels sprouts and some runner beans as well. And then onto yogurts, I also got some light Philadelphia to make some pasta sauces with. I then got my favourite Lindal protein puddings. They didn't have any of the salted caramel ones from Lindal, so they brought me one of the Arla salted caramel ones instead. So I'm going to give this a go. I didn't bother substituting them because I really need some protein yogurt, so I'll give these a go. 20 grams of protein still, so still getting enough there. I think I'm going to run out of room in the fridge. And then for the fridge, I also got some free range, some egg noodles and a stir fry. I think I'll probably have this Wednesday, because Wednesday's night is when I need to take my evening meal out with me for the evening classes that I teach. And this is super quick, super tasty, and low calorie, high protein when you add the chicken. So that's that in there. And then for into the cupboard, let's have a little bit of a rearrange as well. So as you can see, I've got quite a few. I've got like 4 peanut butters, but none of them are full. They're all like half empty, so I desperately need to get some more of that. But then here, let me see. So I got another chopped tomatoes with garlic, and I use this to make curry paste, spaghetti bolognese paste, a kind of pasta sauce, sauce kind of thing. So I use that an awful lot. So let me just pop that up there. I've had this in my fridge since I lived in London, which was like months and months ago. I think I've had it for like 2 years. Is it even in date anymore? December 2023. I've still got time to eat them little apricots, so keep that there, you never know. And then I've got here a 30% less fat tikka masala sauce. This is just for maybe at the weekend if I really want a curry and still can track it. I'll make it work for the time being. So pop that there. And then I've also just got some tuna in brine as well. Sorry, that's my dog moaning, if you can hear him. Put that there, so that is that. And then I've got just a couple more rices because I seem to be living on rices at the moment. And I just got a whole grain rice. As you can see, I've already got enough. Whole grain rice. 2 jasmine rice. I actually, before I started prep, I was like, oh my god, jasmine rice, that is so basic. Actually, with some salmon, topped with soy sauce or sweet chili, or like chicken with a bit of ketchup on the top. It's actually, I shocked myself at how much I was like, oh no, that's gonna be okay. And then I got one of the Mexican style rice. Usually I like to get the spicy Mexican, but this is what they sent me, so this is what we're having. I need to really get some more cereal in there. I'm running low on Cocoa Pops and Cheerios, which I like to have with my protein. And then going down into said cupboard here, this is where I keep my breads. So going in here is, how long have they been for? We like to get these when we have, it's the mango and red chili chutney sensations. Obviously, I won't be having that for a while, but we'll keep them in there anyway. And I've got New York bagel. Go in there. Hold on, if it'll fit. And then we also have some just original wraps. I'll add tuna to that, or I'll make it into like fajita wraps or something like that. Then down here at the bottom, I'm going to add to my trusty potatoes stash these sweet potatoes. I actually prefer to get the basic ones from Asda because the size is better for me right now in prep, rather than having the big one. Then I have to save half of it, but then it's like goes off, it doesn't go nice, so I'm not going to use that. And then I've also just got my ketchup, which hasn't been opened yet, so for now it will be there. But as soon as I open it, it's going to go away. I actually forgot one more thing that goes into my fridge, which is this mild salsa. I am a massive lover of crisps and dip, like sweet chili sensations with sweet chili hummus, but because it's just, I mean, I can still eat it, but the amount of calories that it takes up to have a decent amount is just not worth it. So I've been going to salsa and tortilla chips instead, because that is so much better calorie-wise. I can get more for it, so got that in there. And then going into my snack cupboard, I don't know if you can see that properly. This is where we keep all the crackers, snacks, and all the things like that. We've got, and if no one's tried these before, they're actually really quite good. So these little Trek bars, they're not very big. These are the protein flapjack flavour in peanut butter, and they have 7 grams of protein, and in each bar there's like under 200. It's quite carby, but they're really tasty because they're like chewy. So pop you, oh god, running out of room. Oh, also, we didn't buy these today, but these, I think they're like gluten free, but there is, for like one whole thing of however many there are there, it's like 106 calories. I'm actually gonna make sure I've got calories left for that tomorrow because it's very nice. And then finishing with a thing of Snack and Jacks. Now I've already got like one up there, but because they're my favourite and they run out, I buy more than I need. And I can't actually reach up there for the time being, so I'll keep them there for now. So that is my food shop, and at the moment, I mean, to be fair, even before I started prep, our meals were always very samey throughout the week. Similar kind of meals. I have a lot of salmon. Christian has a little bit of salmon, but we mainly do like a throw it all in pasta with like a pesto sauce, salmon with something, chicken nachos, chicken fajitas, that kind of thing. So we did already eat quite a similar, but obviously now since I've gone on to prep, especially this week, Christian isn't here. Usually the food shop would be a little bit more with a few bits of what he wants in there, but he's not here at the moment. So that's just my small, oh, and I also got 2 packs of avocado, eggs, that's also what I forget, eggs, never mind. I've still got like 4, so that, no, 5, so that'll last me probably next 3 days. So that's what my food shop, all unpacked, all organised in the fridge. So now it is coming up 5 o'clock, so I'm going to feed my dogs, take them on a walk, and then I've got one call with a client at 7 p.m. I don't usually do calls, usually 5 p.m. It's like, I'm done now, I'm not doing any more calls, but this lovely client of mine, she's coming to the end of a 12-week programme, she's from New Zealand, and this is the only time that we can find to chat with each other, so she's a one-off. So I'm going to log off here for today. And then I will check in with you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm up super early again, 4:15, to go and teach a couple of classes. And then I'm coming home, having lunch, and going to the gym. So I will check in with you tomorrow when we're heading to the gym or at some point during the day. Hi guys. So I've just got into the gym. My battery on my camera died, even though I charged it, and for some reason but I am procrastinating big time. I actually don't feel 100%. I had a bit of a funny tummy all night last night, so I didn't sleep well. Then I was up early this morning to teach some classes, so I just feel a little bit exhausted. But I was supposed to be coming initially to do quads and delts and a cardio, but I've had a couple of clients booking, or potential clients booking, for a call from 3. So I'm going to tomorrow. I wasn't going to come and do a workout, going to have a rest day, so I think tomorrow morning I'm just going to get up and come and do my half hour of cardio instead. So I'm not really a day behind, so I like to do my cardio on my training days if I can, just so then I don't have to come to the gym on any other day, especially whilst I'm only doing 4 times a week. So quads and delts, I bought my tripod. I'll try and film a little bit of what I'm doing, but otherwise caps on, so
means business.
Good morning, everyone. It's now Wednesday. I missed filming yesterday. I was going to film when I got to the gym, the workout, and when I got there, it was just full of college kids, and it just wouldn't have been the ideal day to film a workout. And also, when I got back, I was gonna maybe do a little bit of my afternoon, but I had a really bad stomachache not last night, the night before, so I was just a little bit tired, so I just spent the rest of the day on my laptop, really not doing a lot. Yesterday was a training day, so my calories are 1900 on a training day, and I'm also training today as well, so I've got another 1900 calories, which is brilliant. So it's just coming up 7:15. I've been up for about half an hour now, just slowly. I've like emptied the bin, opened up the blinds, made a coffee, had a love with the boys. Oh, he's licking himself. And my legs actually feel a little bit tight, so I'm gonna finish this coffee, do a quick like 10-15 minute yoga just to get a good stretch on, take the boys out, have my breakfast, and then hopefully be at the gym before 9 o'clock. Because that's usually, anytime before 9 it can be a bit busy, but that kind of 9 o'clock lull before like 2, it's usually super empty, so I can take my camera and do a film and just kind of take my time. I've got cardio to do today as well, so I'll be there for probably about 2 hours. And then I've got a few things to do today. I need to pop to M&S to pick up an order. I bought one of the oversized Adenola sweatshirts. Quite expensive for a sweatshirt, but they are very nice and very good quality. But I just know, because I'm so short, I'm only 5 foot tall, the joggers, they'll be too big. And M&S online have a petite range now, and I've got so many pairs of jeans and trousers from there that fit me so well. So I'm hoping these just like cuffed marl grey joggers I've ordered look good, because that's going to be, I've got a few holidays coming up. We're going to Italy, Marbella, and me and my husband are going to Vancouver to join a ship for a cruise, so that's going to be my travel outfit of the year. I'm not going to bother changing it each time, that'll be the outfit. And then I need to pop in 2 pets at home, because one of my littlest dog, he's getting neutered in a couple of weeks, but he hasn't been booked in for his health checkup, so I need to make sure he's got that. And then I am going out to work this evening, so kind of a little bit of a busy day. I will easily hit my 10,000 steps today, because when I'm at work I'm constantly walking up and down the studio, so that's fine, so that's all good. And I think for lunch today I'm going to do a chicken wrap kind of thing, and I'll probably take a tuna pasta for my lunch, for my dinner to take to work. So I'm going to finish off my coffee and then get started with my morning, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. Morning guys, it's now Thursday, so the last thing you would have seen yesterday was me doing my posterior 1 workout. The walking lunges at the end absolutely destroy me. After my workout, I literally came home, had some lunch, made my evening meal, and I went to work. So I didn't vlog because it would have been very boring for you guys, but it's just gone past 7 AM. I set my alarm for 6 o'clock, but because I don't get back in from work until just gone 10, by the time I've tied up the studio and then got home, I don't really, by the time I've sat down and had, I always leave a snack to the end. So last night it was protein pudding with a little sprinkle of like 10 grams of Cocoa Pops on the top. I always need something when I come back into work, in from work, so I'm always starving. So by the time I've sat down, had that, sort of sat down for a bit too long than what I should have done, got myself up and got ready for bed. It's usually kind of like 11 o'clock. Usually I'm in bed and asleep before 10:30. Anywhere between like 9 and 10:30 is when I'm into bed / definitely asleep. So it's always a bit more of a struggle this morning. So I set my alarm for 6 o'clock, but I had a bit of a headache, so I got myself a paracetamol, had that, had a big jug of water, then just got back into bed for another 45 minutes because I don't really need to be up for anything particular this morning. I have a client call at 10 o'clock and I'm going to the gym beforehand, literally just to do my cardio, so I'll be there and back within 45 minutes. So they just come at 7 o'clock. I've just got some apple and peanut butter to have. I was going to do it fasted, but I think if I'm doing it fasted, I need to be there for like 6 because and this is something I feel like I'm going to struggle with in prep, because whenever I wake up, I'm instantly hungry. Always have, always will be. The amount of times that when I was younger, me and my dad would be up at like 4 AM just having like a bowl of cereal because we were starving. So that's going to be a struggle. So I'm just having an apple with a few grams of peanut butter. As today is a non-training day, we're at 1700 calories. So, and it's not a struggle, but it feels, you know, I have to really pre-plan as best as I can so I'm not starving come later on. But I'm going to finish this, take the dogs out for their morning walk, and then I'm going to go straight to the gym. Client call at 10, and then I've got a coffee date with one of our friends who live where we've just moved to. So we're going to go for a coffee. The weather's not too great, so whether we'll go for a walk or just sit in the shop, I'm not entirely sure, but that'll be cute. And then I am coming back. I've got a little bit of admin to do, and then I'm going into the studio again to teach a few classes tonight, and then that's me done working in the studio for the remainder of the week. I only do 4 days, 4 half days, so it's super nice, super balanced. And then my husband is home tomorrow. He's been away since last Friday, and I can't wait to have him back because life's just a little bit more difficult when he's not here with the dogs and everything else. So looking forward to that. But yeah, so a few more bits are happening today, and then obviously tomorrow morning's check-in day as well. So hopefully we will have a drop in weight tomorrow, since the calories were dropped. And that's it. So I'm gonna finish this, and then I will see you at some point in the next couple of hours. Little gym fit of the day. I'm in gym short leggings, little Adidas crop. This is a My Protein little tank top. So in everything today, and then I think this little cropped jacket is a pretty little thing. And then also, because I'm about to go on the dog walk, accompanying me is my very lovely little Cocoa Pop little bag for the poo bags. Just got to the gym. This gym that we're at, it's absolutely brilliant. We were at Nuffield Health, but it was getting too busy, and so many machines were out of order all the time, whereas this is much more kind of like community gym. There's lots of people there who are maybe taking their fitness journey a little bit more seriously, so it just works perfect. But I'm not going to bother taking my camera in because all I'm going to do is Stairmaster, nothing interesting to show. So I will check in with you when I'm back home having my breakfast. Already starving, so hopefully this goes quick. Oh, cardio done. I did 30 minutes on the Stairmaster today, level 6. When I go to level 7, it does make my heart rate go up a little bit more, but my calves burn so much I actually can't keep up with it. So I'd rather just sustain the level 6, and then after sort of about 15 to 20 minutes, my legs start to get uncomfortable, but I just push through. But I don't know if you can see, I get super sweaty. Sometimes if I do it after a training session, the half an hour gets split into 2, so I'll do 15 minutes starting on the Stairmaster, maybe a level 7 then, because I'm doing for half the time, and then I go onto the treadmill and I take the incline up like between 10 to 12, and I just stay at about 3.2 to 3.5 miles an hour, because that steep sort of climb gets me right where it needs to. So I'm on my way home now. I've got 45 minutes until my client call, so I'm going to go home, have a bit of breakfast. I should have time for a quick body shower as well, and then we are well on with the day. So this is breakfast today. We've got 40 grams of oats, 100 ml of almond milk topped with water, 10 grams of runny honey, 30 grams of raspberries, 20 grams of blueberries, and this here is 217 calories. So I'm off to just meet my friend for coffee. We're going to Starbucks, and this is a little outfit that I'm wearing out of activewear but still very comfortable. Got on my Veja trainers. These are M&S petite like joggers, and this is a little Zara number here. So here's the food. This here is salmon with Philadelphia cheese and some pasta. I should have had spinach, but I actually don't have any left, so never mind. Bit beige, but doesn't matter, because then over here I've got a beautiful little like homemade Caesar salad. So I've got some garlic and herb croutons, tomatoes, lettuce. This is a little bit of Caesar dressing and some chicken as well. So this I'm gonna have now, and this I'll take to work and kind of nibble on throughout the evening as I go on. Hello again. So it's now the evening. The last thing you saw was the food that I had for lunch and dinner, and since then, oh, here comes the dogs. Whoa. Hi guys. Excited to see me. I've been out for quite a while. But yeah, so I just went to work and that was kind of it. So now I've gotten home and I'm having a herbal tea before bed. Quite hungry tonight though, so I'm glad I saved this. And one of the Arla protein puddings, this protein yogurt. This is salted caramel, got 20 grams of protein in, and I'm gonna have this whilst I watch Billy and Greg Shepherd for 20 minutes, so then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm getting up early tomorrow, at least like a 5 AM alarm, 5:30 maybe, because I've got my check-ins to do in the morning, go to the gym to do cardio and do my push day, and then Christian's gonna be back, my husband, about 10:30ish, so I wanna be done and ready for when he gets here, because I've not seen him for a week. So I'll check in with you first thing in the morning, do my check-in, so I'll give you an update with where we're at, and then I think that I'll bring this video to a close. I've kind of not shown too much of the week because some of it is boring, but I've just kind of shown the bits that I thought might be quite interesting. But a good week. I think we're getting somewhere. So I'm going to finish this, watch telly, and then go to bed.
Let me be right by your side, because I know that this is right. Don't be shy, just get to know me. We can take this somewhere else. You and me can find ourselves. Stop pretending we are lonely.
Good morning everyone, happy Friday. It's check-in day, so when I wander around in my bikini for about half an hour in the morning. Just did my weigh-in. We've dropped 3/4 pound, so 0.75 kg down, which is great, because last week there wasn't really much movement at all. I know there's still time, but we want to be seeing it go down, so that's really good. So I've woken up this morning, I was 53.25 kg when I last weighed in, and this morning I'm 52.6, which is great. And I actually haven't checked my measurements yet, so if I have a little look at measurement wise, waist has dropped down 1 centimetre within the week, which is good. So that's the waist there. Hips have maintained, and they've also maintained for the last 3 weeks, which is great because that's my glutes. So we want my glutes to still kind of stay round and big-ish, because that's one of the focuses of the category that I'm going into. And then left thigh and right thigh have all maintained, so that's great. So waist is getting smaller, glutes are maintaining, which is what we want. So I'm about to just do my check-in, set up my little check-in space. Got my little assistant here this morning, and then I'll check in with you afterwards.
I know you can't resist. Let me make your life easy. I wanna be your company. I wanna be your company. I wanna be your company. Think of the things we do. If it was only me and you.
Check-in, looking good today, I must say. Let me see if you can see this. Posing basically becomes easier the leaner that you get. It's more easy to sort of show off your muscles and things, but this was this morning. So we can see we're starting to look a little bit leaner now, the shape's coming through, so really quite pleased with that. And then today is a night training day, so it's 1900 calories, so an extra 200 from what I got yesterday, which I'm glad about because sugar buzz. So my fats go up by about 2 grams today, and then my carbs go up about 20, I think. Yep, so about 55 grams of fats, still 130 protein and 220 grams of carbs. So for breakfast this morning, I'm having a bagel because that's what I want, because I'm starving. But yeah, so feeling very good. So plan today, I'm going to go and do my gym session. It's push day today, so mainly shoulders, and then cardio for half an hour. And then I'm coming back home. My husband's back after working away for a week, and we are going to just have a chill day. I've got 2 calls, one like meeting call and then one with a potential new client, so looking forward to that. And then apart from that, today just going to be super chill. But yeah, good week, and I'm glad it ended with both dropping weight and in me looking better in the positions of the posing, because that's what we want and that's the whole goal of why I'm doing this. So I'm gonna go now, have my bagel, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to only film the bits that might have been, you know, not boring for you, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If there's anything particular that you'd like to see going forward, I don't know what's going on next week in my calendar, so I might try and do maybe just like a sit down of like a little update video or something like that, or do like a full day of eating again. Yeah, we'll do that. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next week's video.